exploring the new 10 wonders of the world. Did you know that over 100 million people worldwide voted to crown the new 7 wonders of the world, and yet most travelers cannot name more than 3? In an age of viral travel reels and bucket list dreams, some of the most jaw-dropping, history-soaked, and mind-bending structures are often missed in favor of the next trendy hotspot. Today, we are diving deep into the new wonders of the world. Those rare places where time, legend, and craftsmanship collide. Whether you are a hardcore adventurer, a curious couch traveler, or someone planning their dream trip, this is one journey you do not want to miss. So buckle up, because what you are about to see might just change your travel bucket list forever. Great Wall of China, stretching over 13,000 miles and visible from low Earth orbit. Sort of, it is complicated. The Great Wall of China is not just a wall. It is a spine of stone, snaking across the hills and deserts like the armor of an ancient dragon. Built over centuries by various dynasties, this monumental barrier was not just for keeping out invaders. It was also a symbol of imperial might, national identity, and brutal endurance. At certain stretches, laborers worked under cruel conditions, with countless dying in its construction, earning it the grim nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. Today, it is a haven for tourists, influencers, and history lovers, but be warned. Some sections are crumbling, overcrowded, or even closed. Want that serene panoramic shot? You will need to get up at 4 in the morning and maybe hike an unrestored section like Jiangku. Petra, Jordan. Carved directly into rose-colored sandstone cliffs in the deserts of southern Jordan, Petra is not just a city, it is a time capsule of Nabatean ingenuity. Hidden for centuries and rediscovered only in the 1800s, Petra seems almost unreal, with its ornate facades like the treasury and the monastery glowing at dawn like a mirage from another world. But behind that beauty lies a complex past. The Nabateans were desert traders, hydraulic engineers, and cultural chameleons who blended Hellenistic and Arabian styles seamlessly. Petra thrived for centuries but collapsed after earthquakes and changing trade routes left it forgotten. Today it faces new threats: erosion, over-tourism, and climate change. Trekking through the Sig Canyon feels like walking through the folds of ancient silk, but do not expect solitude. It is one of the Middle East's top attractions. Oh, and camels? They are not just for selfies. They are grumpy, stubborn, and love spitting. So give them space. Christ the Redeemer, Brazil. Standing atop Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro with arms spread wide, Christ the Redeemer is not just a statue. It is a symbol, a cultural icon, and Brazil's most beloved guardian. At 98 feet tall and made of reinforced concrete and soapstone, it looks serene from afar, but getting up close is another story. Built in the 1930s during a post-World War I wave of religious fervor, the statue was a marvel of its time, pieced together by artisans who worked under lightning-prone conditions. And speaking of lightning, it has been struck multiple times, once blowing off a fingertip. Despite repairs, nature continues to challenge its grace. Reaching it requires a winding train ride or a sweaty hike through Tijuca Forest, followed by stairs or an elevator if you are lucky. Crowds gather early, and the weather can shift from sunny to foggy in minutes, leaving you staring at a cloud instead of Christ. Still, when the sky clears and the view opens over Rio's beaches and favelas, it is a near-spiritual moment, no matter your beliefs. Just do not drop your phone trying to capture that perfect angle. Machu Picchu, Peru, perched nearly 8,000 feet above sea level in the misty Andes. Machu Picchu is the crown jewel of the Inca Empire, a city mysteriously abandoned and cloaked in cloud forests. Believed to be a royal retreat or a sacred ceremonial site, its construction defies modern logic. Stone blocks, so precisely carved they fit without mortar, all built without the wheel or steel tools. For centuries, it lay hidden from outsiders until Hiram Bingham discovered it in 1911, though locals always knew of its presence. Since then, Machu Picchu has endured the weight of fame and illiberal human footsteps. Daily tourist limits and conservation efforts have intensified as erosion and over-tourism threaten its future. And no, it is not a casual stroll. The altitude can leave you breathless, and those famous stone steps? They are steep, narrow, and endless. Whether you take the Inca Trail or hop a train to Aguas Calientes, prepare for a spiritual, physical, and emotional climb. And when you finally reach the Sun Gate at sunrise, that is a moment money cannot buy, though the tickets definitely are not cheap. Chichen Itza, Mexico. Deep in the jungles of Yucatan lies Chichen Itza, a city that once ruled the Mayan world with astronomical precision and architectural grandeur. The centerpiece, O Castillo, or Lepkaka, and not just a pyramid. It is a calendar, a timepiece, and a cosmic beacon all in one. During equinoxes, a shadow forms the illusion of a serpent slithering down the steps, a feat that still baffles engineers today. But Chichen Itza is not just about celestial alignments. This was a city of warriors, priests, and mathematicians, where ball games ended in death and synods were used for ritual sacrifices. Despite its spiritual weight, today it is a major tourist hub with vendors, crowds, and the occasional Iguana photobombing your shots. Access is easier than ever, but with that convenience comes commercialization. Do not expect solitude unless you visit right when it opens, and even then it is a race. Still, walking through this site is like reading a stone-carved chronicle of a civilization that looked skyward long before telescopes existed. Roman Colosseum, Italy. Few places embody ancient power like the Roman Colosseum, a brutal arena where gladiators fought, emperors ruled, and 50,000 voices once echoed with cheers and screams. Built in 70 to 80 AD, it is one of the greatest feats of Roman engineering, complete with elevators, trapdoors, and a retractable awning system that would put modern stadiums to shame. But beneath the grandeur lies a darker truth. Tens of thousands of animals and humans died here for sport, often in blood-soaked spectacles that lasted days. Fast forward to today, and the Colosseum stands as both a tourist magnet and a cautionary tale. Restoration efforts are constant, scaffolding is frequent, and the surrounding area is packed with street performers dressed as centurions, most of whom demand tips after photos. A visit here is part museum, part madhouse, but undeniably essential. Just do not try to climb anything for that viral photo. Security is watching, and Roman jail cells are not exactly Instagrammable. Taj Mahal, India. Few monuments carry the emotional weight of the Taj Mahal, a marble masterpiece built out of love and loss. Commissioned by Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, this 17th century mausoleum is a symphony of symmetry, inlaid gems, and architectural poetry. It took over 20 years and thousands of artisans to create, and today it remains one of the most visited sites in the world. But beauty comes at a cost. Air pollution has yellowed the marble over the years, prompting conservationists to literally give it mud-packed facials. Visitor caps, drone bans, and preservation rules are now strictly enforced, yet the crowds keep growing. Arriving at sunrise is magical, but be prepared to share the moment with hundreds of others and a line that stretches well before dawn. If you found this journey inspiring, eye-opening, or just plain fascinating, do not forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most extraordinary places, and drop a comment telling us which wonder you would visit first. Share this video with your fellow explorers, and remember, the world is full of wonder. You just have to go find it.